Chinese gas station owner pound this young 14-year-old boy, chased him down, him and his son and his wife, for a bottle of water that he did not take. Once again, listen to what I just said. This is an update on this Chinese store owner in Virginia. Chased his young brother down and eliminated, deleted him for a bottle of water that he did not take from the store. And y'all gotta hear the verdict. We're gonna get to this, man. This one thing about it today, though, man, we gotta definitely take some action. We gotta stop allowing these people, man, these foreigners coming in here and doing what they want to do and just getting away with it. You got a lot of these foreigners coming over here, you know, essaying a lot of our sisters, deleting our sisters, some of our brothers out here, and we just letting it go. And we gotta start taking up and start doing the same, doing to others you want done to you. That's how I look at it. 949-242. We're gonna get into this video. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it.
Indictment number 2023-GS40-07440.
This him right here.
State of South Carolina, County of Richland.
You feel he can get away, gonna get away with it again. It's in Virginia now.
We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Chi Rick Chow, as to a charge of murder, not guilty. Fine number 30.
His team was even surprised at this.
June the 1st, 2026. Now informing the official verdict and the verdict of the entire jury. Thank you.
Wow. 14-year-old boy, huh? So he just deleted himself, huh?
I'm going to ask you 2 questions related to your verdict. Please answer yes or no to each.
This is the justice system for you.
Number 302. Was this your verdict? Is it still your verdict? Number 2.
Wow.
257. Is it still your verdict? Number 63. Was this your verdict? Is it still your verdict? Right.
It's Virginia for you.
Number 208.
It's the justice system for you.
208. Is it still your verdict? Number 226. Was this your verdict? Yes. Is it still your verdict? Yes. Number 329. Was this your verdict?
Yes, justice
Is
at all.
it still your verdict? Yes. Number 222. Was this your verdict? Yes. Is it still your verdict? Yes. Number 164. Was this your verdict? Yes. Is it still your verdict? Yes. Number 21. Was this your verdict? Yes. Is it still your verdict? Yes. Number 204. Was this your verdict? Yes. Is it still your verdict? Yes. Number 232. Was this your verdict? Yes. Is it still your verdict? Yes. Number 259. Was this your verdict?
Wow. So nobody, so there's no reparation, nothing. No reparation, no repercussions, nothing. You just delete people from running from the store, shoot them in the back, and it's cool. Wow. Wow. So mother just grieved, just lost a 14-year-old son out of nowhere. This man just get away with it. Just walk right out the court. These people in Virginia, man, I don't know what type of mindset y'all think y'all can carry on. And then you had this black Negro right here helping get off of it. It's terrible. I don't know what to say about this. It's just ridiculous. Let me tell y'all, leave a comment, tell me what y'all think about this man. Actually, released his young brother right here. Hit this brother in the back, and all of a sudden now he just walks away with it, scot-free. I don't know if the gas station say up and running with his family now. This is ridiculous. I mean, I don't understand, what it is. All this brother was deleted over a bottle of wood that he didn't even take. And we just go for it. Then check this out. I just want to go back. Y'all heard the verdict, right? And then he will act like he half retarded or something there, like he don't understand what's going on. He know what the hell is going on. But we got to go back to this real quick. Let me see. This is just ridiculous, man. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go down here. I think I might. This is the guy that defended him. This is just that's their. I mean, I know that's their job. I know that people say, Marvin, that's his job.
I remember
But this here,
growing up,
that's his lawyer right there. We help him get off.
and I'm old enough to date
I
myself.
wish it could have been his son or family member, brother, or nephew, or somebody, or his son.
Quite often was a guy named Paul.
Listen,
And what he would do is he would tell stories. And in telling stories, what he would do is tell a story that he thought that everybody actually knew.
and this is the Chinese gas station. Oh, this is lawyer right here.
Actually knew already. And he would tell it, and he would tell it in his interesting way. But what he would do is intentionally leave out parts of the story.
Okay.
So that people would be a little confused because they'd heard the part of the story that they thought that they knew, but he would leave parts out. And then he would take this huge pause after he was done and everybody think it was over, and then he would say this famous line. He would say, and now it's time for the rest of the story. And then he would spend the rest of the show telling the listener the rest of the story that they did not know. He would do this because he understood people. He understood that we are a generation of people who simply listen to headlines, listen to flashy things, and don't hear the rest of the story.
I just don't
He
understand.
understood that if he could tell just small parts of the story in the way that people thought that they understood them and didn't hear the rest of the story, then they would believe things one certain way. And the way that he did it was fascinating. It was interesting. People started to understand that that's the way we have to start listening. Because if we only hear part of the story, then we can never get to the truth. And so as we sit here and get ready for our closing argument, all we're going to do now is tell you the rest of the story. I will tell you wholeheartedly, this might come across as a shock. I agree with some of the stuff that the state of South Carolina said. When they got done with their closing argument, folks next to me said, "Do you want to take that dollar now?" And I said, "No." Because let me tell you with unabashed honesty, they are
That's what it was about.
1,000% right about the following.
That's exactly what it's about. Over
If
a dollar.
Rick Chow
So a dollar
executed
water
a
that
human
wasn't
being
even
over
taken
$1
from the store.
bottle of water, enjoy hell. Let's make that clear. If Rick Chow shot a man in the back stealing $1 bottle of water from his store, you do what you will. Because there's nothing to justify this back and forth. Was he right? Was he wrong? It doesn't matter. Taking a human life over a bottle of water is absolutely ridiculous. It's wrong under any way that you could possibly look at it. And that's why the state has gone out of their way to put this $1 bottle of water out, to put this picture up, because they want you to believe that this is what this case is about. The rest of the story. It has nothing to do with this water. It doesn't.
That's what it was. $1. This is what his life was. $1 that wasn't even
As we
taken
sit
from
in
the
front of
store.
you, the things that we have to talk about is we have to break down everything that we have watched in this case. We need to break down what the state of South Carolina has presented to you. And as we break it down, we can break it down inside of 3 classifications, what they put on the scene. They put on what they call eyewitnesses. They put on investigators. And they put on experts. You remember? Those are the 3 things that they have given us. So first, let's talk about the eyewitnesses. And the reason I want to talk about the eyewitnesses first is, remember, and I wrote down a quote that the state said, "Cameras don't lie." For 17 seconds, you could have played the camera. For 17 minutes, you could have played these cameras. If you remember, these witnesses got on the stand, they sat in front of you, and I asked them questions. They looked directly at you. They were talking about what they remember. They were talking about their memories and how important that is. And then I started asking them questions from right there, remember? I said, "Oh, I'm not trying to be rude, but I remember you talking to 911. Do you remember that?" Yes. And you said something different to the 911 tape that you're saying right here today. I asked another person, "Isn't it true that we don't interview witnesses together because they can get their story together and their brains can get something that didn't really happen?" Yeah. And that's on video, correct? Cameras don't lie. And they called the 911, and then the 911 call, they said they didn't see anything, correct? Cameras don't lie. But don't you remember, and I asked one of the witnesses, "Isn't it true that you told them something?" And they said that was completely impossible. And then they met with you, they talked to you, they interviewed you, and put you on the stand, and you told something different. Cameras don't lie. So why are we sitting here and not watching those videos? Why did the state give you the 911 call? Why did they give you the videos? Why did they give you the information?
Wow.
If cameras don't lie. The rest of the story. I talked to one of the investigators and officers as he took the stand. Remember, we asked him, what is important as an investigator? It's important to get the facts. It's important to get the information. It's important to get the evidence as close to the incident as possible. So we can do what? Remember the question I asked him? So we can give all the information to the jury. The rest of the story. Because what we don't want to do is subject to put our emotions in there, our personal beliefs, our subjective decisions as to what's happening. The rest of the story. For some reason, the state of South Carolina doesn't want to give it to you. One of the witnesses took the stand, if you remember correctly, Detective English took the stand. Remember? One of the first ones they put on. And they put the videos up on all of these screens, all this technology that the state of South Carolina has. And they put up all of it. And one of the clips they put up was of Rick Chow's statement. You remember? And they played it, and it said, my son saw, I didn't initially see, my son, Eddie had a gun, so when I looked at his hand, and then what did that officer do? He just walked away. We knew there was a second part of the video. Cameras don't lie. It would have taken how long was the quote? 17 seconds to play it. Cameras don't lie. And what was the next question from the state of South Carolina? Isn't it true he didn't tell you on that scene blank? Cameras don't lie. So we literally had to make sure you knew the rest of the story. And what did we do to tell you the rest of the story? We brought that other officer on to tell the rest of the story. And you remember, it went right together. The rest of that statement. My son saw, I didn't see it initially. My son alerted me that he had a gun. So when I'm going to go talk to his son, that's when he walked away. And then the statement kept going. Look at his hand. He actually had a handgun in his hand. The rest of the story. He got up running, then my son yelled, he's got a gun. So when I watched, there was a gun in his hand. That would be some important information for the state of South Carolina to tell you.
Wow.
They need it to be about $1. They need to scare you. They need to make you afraid. They need you to think the great chap, this evil human being over here, killed a man over $1. And that is disgusting. That is awful. That is.
Okay, what are you killing him over now?
The rest of the story. We don't want to tell you the rest of the story because if you hear it, then you get to make an intelligent decision, and we don't want you to make an intelligent decision. We don't want you to hear the 911 calls. We don't want you to watch the video. We don't want you to hear what Rick said at that moment, at that time, without a lawyer, without anyone telling him what to say or do. We had to play those. The rest of the story. And as we get in there and we listen to this and we go through all of this information, it becomes incredibly important. We didn't have investigators take a stand. You remember the questions I asked of the investigators?
Only thing I can say, man, was a terrible case. And I guess these guys, South Carolina, Virginia, all this, they got this slave mentality. Black lives really don't matter. No matter what, you can shape, form, or fashion, how you look at it. This man did not delete this young boy, did not shoot himself, nor did he pose a threat by running away and then shot in the back, chased down like an animal, shot in the back. And we go for this all the time. We let the Lord have it. That's why I say sometimes, man, you got to take, us as people, man, we just got to take action of our own, man, because at the end of the day, we never going to get no type of justice, man. I can bear witness to that because I try to do the right thing, and the right thing is not always the right thing when you are dealing with these folks, man. I'm telling you, it is what it is. So make sure you like, share, and leave a comment, tell me what you think about